Well, congratulations on setting up the free trial for Business Central. Now, let's dive into the software and check out the user interface. Now, the first stop is the Role Center. This is the first page that you will see when you log in. Now, to get started, open a browser. Now, practically, you can use any browser. However, the recommended ones are Microsoft Edge and Google Chrome, as they are recommended for the best experience and performance. Let's open up our browser. In this case, I have the Google Chrome, and then type in the URL, which is businesscentral.dynamics.com. Now, you have two options. You can use your organization's Business Central tenant. That is, your administrator should have emailed you the URL. However, you can use the Cronus database by typing in businesscentral.dynamics.com, just like in my case over here. All right. So let's just click on enter. And then it's going to ask you your login credentials. You can go through the login process and enter your Windows login credentials. Now, if you have a two-factor authentication, you will also need your second factor to log in as well. However, if you're using your company's tenant, then log in with your Windows credential or use the username and password provided by your administrator. And if it's your first time, you might even need to set a new password. So over here, I have my credentials and I've been logged in to Business Central. All right, so welcome to Business Central. Now, the Role Center in Business Central is the first page that opens when you log in, which you see right now on your screen. So your view might look a little different than mine, but that's perfectly fine. This customization is one of the software's strength, and we will explore why it is throughout this course, right? By the end of this course, you will actually understand the reason behind these differences if you see any. Now, at the top, you will see the ribbon over here, which has the label Dynamics 365 Business Central. Now, in the top right-hand corner, there's a button for your user account. Now, here is where you can check your login credentials and also click on sign out. Especially, it is recommended at the end of your workday for security reasons. There are a couple of more links to view your account and also your profile, which is your Microsoft 365 profile. Now, next to it, you will find a question mark icon, which is, of course, for help. And if you click on it, you will find some help links available over there. Now, it actually provides context sensitive assistance with links to Microsoft resources relevant to your particular current task in Business Central. So, for example, if you're viewing a customers list or if you're viewing a vendors list, you will get links to the resources about working with those vendors. So, for example, you can see that there are some general links over here. And just for an example, if I go to my, let's say, contacts over here, right? So if I go to contacts, you will see that the links change a little bit and you will find certain relevant links which are related to working with customers and vendors. Similarly, if you go to any other form or page, you'll find context sensitive links available at this particular area. Now, one very useful feature over here, according to me, is the keyboard shortcuts. So if you click on this link, it will open another tab and it will basically take you to Microsoft Resources. Over here, you will find a lot of examples of how to use your keyboard shortcuts to navigate through your Business Central. And even there is a downloadable PDF file which will give you a quick overview of the shortcuts that you can use for your daily work. So once you get acquainted with all these shortcuts, you basically can do your work in a much efficient and faster manner where you do not have to basically use your mouse, right? So there are lots of shortcuts, and as and when required, you can refer over here and also use them practically. So there is another link where you can click on help and support. And over here, the important part to note is the Business Central version that you're using. Now, at the time of recording, I'm using this particular version, and you can see that the platform version is a pretty long one. But what you have to focus on is the first two digits over here. So at the time of this recording of this course, it's version 24, which is the Business Central 2024 release wave 1 update from April 2024. So as I said in my previous video, version updates are semi-annually with that is 2 times in a year with new features and designs while maintaining the core functionality. If the course content changes due to updates, I will definitely provide an update in the video notification as and when required. So to close this, we can either click on the back button or the escape button on your keyboard. All right. Now let's go to another button over here, which is symbolized by gear button, and it's the settings. Now within the settings, what we want to focus at this moment is my settings area. So let's just click on that, and you will see that my setting holds a significant option like role selection. Now this role selection is based on departmental needs. For example, let's say accounting versus sales, for instance, which allows for interface customization as per the team or department requirements. So these are basically set up once. No, it is not changed on day-to-day basis. It has been set up by administrator or by yourself, and it's not changed daily. However, they can be switched if necessary through available options in your database or organizational tenant. Now, if you see this particular role center, right? So this has a particular layout, all right? And this layout is specific to my sales and relationship manager role. Now, let's say if I am an accountant or if I want to see an accounting sort of layout, then I can change the role center from here and I can select the relevant roles from the available roles list and click on OK. And the Business Central will refresh itself, and the Role Center page will be refreshed based on the accounting role that we selected. So basically, all the headings, menus, and actions are then represented based on what an accountant would or an accounting manager would use on day-to-day basis. And again, if I want to go back to my sales role center, then I can just go back here, go to my settings, and then change the role center in here to sales and relationship manager. Click on OK. And then I will be back to my original role center that I was in before. Okay, so let's have a look at some of more options because this my setting area is very important. Now, in my previous video, I said that Business Central has the capability of having multiple companies within one single database. So this is the company area where you can select the companies that are available. As you can see over here, I have set up a custom company, which is 365 Pros. Kronos company is the default demo company that comes up if you set up the demo database, right? So we can basically switch between the companies as well. Now, another setting is the region setting. So you can basically select your region, and what it does is it actually affects the date and number format. So over here, you can see that the region is actually selected as United States. Well, I'm working in Australia, so I would actually select English Australia, and that will affect my date and time format, which is usually DDMMYYY, which is being used in Australia. Okay, so let me just select over there. So if you see some funny formats in the dates, make sure that you select your region accordingly. And also, you can also select your languages. Basically, all these languages are the ones which are installed and which are supported by the system. Based on what kind of labels, on which language you want to see your labels, you can select the language. In my case, I don't want to change it. It's English, United States. That's fine with me. Now, another setting is the time zone. And basically, based on the time zone that you're in, it would be good that you select the time zone over here. For me, it's Brisbane. That's absolutely fine. There are some more useful settings like teaching tips and legacy action bar, and also when did you sign in last. So these information is also available. For now, I just wanted to discuss this. We will come back to my settings throughout this course as and when needed. So for now, let's just close this. Now, another feature that allows switching between the companies is accessible based on this particular button over here. So if you click on this button, and based on the kind of permissions that you have, a variety may appear over here depending on your tenant's rights compared to what I see. So what I see over here are two companies. One is the Kronos Australia, which we are in at the moment. That is the demo company that we configured or installed. This another company is the custom company that I just created, right? So, as I said in my previous videos, Business Central can support multiple companies in one database. So, basically, this is a very strong feature. And based on the permissions that are given to you, you can view certain companies, or if you have admin rights, you can view all the companies. Last but not the least, at the top left hand corner, you will find the app launcher. So, where you can open all your Microsoft 365 apps. Okay. Now, these are some basic settings in the role center. Most of them aren't needed daily, but it's good to know where to change these settings. Now, in the next part of this course, we'll look at the actions and symbols below this ribbon on how you can navigate the software and find our way around. So, see you in the next video.